Yo, what's up? Got another one. I was actually having this debate. Well, not really a debate. We're just talking with some of my people. And a lot of us came to Canada a few years ago for work, family, school, whatever, right? And there's one thing that we've noticed with the locals. A lot of the people in the city where we're from, they've never really been anywhere else. Like literally. Sometimes it may not sound believable, but there's some people who are born in Toronto, for example, and the only thing they know is Toronto, right? And it sounds crazy to me. Like this massive land. Just if you just want to talk about Canada, just Canada, right? This massive land, and the only places that you've been is, literally where you were born, and that's all you know. Like you're 40 years old, born in this town, and you're planning on dying this in the town, and that's it. That's the only thing that you know. It's like when I look back at it, it's like, man, this is crazy, man. It's like you missing out on so much. Yes, for sure, you can say that with the internet, you have the ability to visit countries, cities without actually going there, right? Yes, I get that, but you cannot tell me that the experience would be the same. If you go there in person and experience, learn about different cultures and everything, it will make your life much, how can I say, you will open your eyes more, because your point of view is so narrow. The only thing, you only know so little about life, right? There are different cultures, different things, just that aspect in general. There's so much to learn just in a town that's 2 hours away from you. But you just decide to be like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna stay in my comfort zone. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm just staying in this town. It sounds crazy. It sounds idiotic to me, even, And if you want to go on a larger scale, because me, for example, I tell everybody, I'm the type of person. I'm in this phase in my life right now where the main focus is to make a lot of money, and when I reach a certain stage, it will be to travel, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna stay in one spot forever. It's not going to happen. I will travel a lot, not for the sake of the nice vacation of taking nice pictures and everything like that, enjoying the good food, and no, just to discover, this massive, vast Earth planet. Why would I stay in just one area? It doesn't make sense to me, and that's also one of my goals. And thing is shaking. Anyways, so yeah, that's also one of my goals, is I told myself that in a few years I will be out of Canada. I don't see myself living here for a long time, because the lifestyle here is just so poor compared to other places I've been to. Even my home country, for example, the lifestyle over there is way better than Canada. It's just, you can enjoy yourself way better than Canada. Yes, when it comes to working and everything, for sure, is at the top of the list. I would not deny. Canada for me is a place to work, make money, and get out. It's not a place to, if you're a young person, I don't see Canada as a place for you to spend your life, literally. I just don't see it. No, the food is bad. There's no, what you call, the atmosphere is just it's depressing, right? It doesn't matter. You can tell me you just don't know the spots to hang out. I'm not even talking about that. Yes, for sure. You're gonna have some cool party places and things like that to enjoy. But I'm talking about the cities and the country in general. It's just a place to make money and get out. It's just too strict, right? That's the one thing I don't like about it. That's the reason why I'm here, make a lot of money and get out. I don't see myself living here for forever. It's not going to happen. Even if I travel the world, I don't see myself coming back here to, let's say, settle down, if you want to call it like that. It's just not going to happen, right? There's so much to learn. And one of the reasons why I focus on, one of the reasons why I insist on traveling is also the fact that, like, not even the fact that there's so much to learn, but you're missing out on opportunities. Let's say you're working at a job in your city, it's in high demand, but there's a lot of competition, right? And the other option would be to stand out. But if you're working at a company, you don't work for yourself. You're working at a company. It's kind of hard to do that, because regardless how much you work, it's the salary that they're giving you. That's all you're making, right? For the most part. That's the reason why you gotta have your own business. You gotta have things going on for yourself, even if you're working for somebody, working at a company, you gotta have something going on for yourself, right? But in that case, you're working with that company, and you see that in another city, you got the same jobs over there, but there's not a lot of people doing it, right? So how come you don't go there and start your own things, right? It's like pretty much low competition. The money is there for you to grab, but you don't feel comfortable doing it because you're so used to your hometown. I'm too used to this routine that I have, and I don't want to leave it for something else. Break out of that comfort zone. You know, you're missing out on opportunities. It's money, money, money. You know, it sounds good when you tell people, man, I saw this job. It pays, let's say right now you're working at a job that pays you $20 an hour, and you see another job that pays you $30 an hour. It's the same thing, but in a different town. But you tell yourself, all my friends are here, so it is what it is. I would just live it. Like, come on, man. Friends will always be here if the real ones, right? You'll miss out. It's just like, why would you put your career on hold? Why would you why would you sabotage your own career because of feelings and shit like that? It doesn't make sense. Man, the sun is going crazy. God damn. You know, you sabotaging your own life because of feelings and some type of weird relationship that you got going on, and whatever excuses you telling yourself, right? You sound crazy. You know, because you're too comfortable. You don't want to get out of it. Let me take this guy. Too slow, man. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Put in sports more, baby. Too slow. Too slow. Anyways, we're gonna go with the next one. That's actually one thing I was actually thinking about. Before I moved to Canada. No. After I moved to Canada, a few months later, I told myself, man, Canada is cool, but I would prefer to live in the United States. Mostly places like New York, LA, things like that. I was telling myself that. It's like, man, I can't wait to go to New York. I can't wait to go to LA. I haven't been to LA yet, but I've been to New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, and places like that. And I was telling myself, I really want to live there, right? Because the States, I see all the rappers, and back then I was my influence, you know? Obviously now it's different. But, you know, you see all the celebrities and things like that living in the US, and it's like, oh man, it's good, man. You want to live there too. Then I went for a vacation for a couple of days, and I saw the lifestyle. I was like, man, there's no way in hell that I would live here, right? It changed my perspective because I went there and saw, I saw it for myself, right? And that's what I'm saying. It's like, you would never know. You can tell yourself things, but until you go there and see for yourself, you won't really know, right? And that was a goal. You know, it taught me a very valuable lesson. So that's why I dedicated my early years, you know, which is traveling a lot. You know, I was always traveling until I died. But you know, the earlier you start, the better, right? And traveling costs a lot. I'm not the type of person, you know, go travel with like $1,000 and hoping that things work out. You know, it's like no. I go there with a little bit of money. You know, my goal is not to travel with less and experience the low quality life. I wasn't put on earth to do that shit. You know, I'm here to live a good life. You know, I believe in the struggle. I believe in sacrifices, but you sacrifice to live a better life. Why would I sacrifice all the years just to go live like a, you know, don't want to say any crazy words right here, but you know what I mean. So the goal would be to travel a lot, to learn more, and find places where I really want to live at, right? Because obviously men wants to have kids and, you know, find a better place to raise the kids. You know what I mean? getting out of the comfort zone is one thing that a lot of people struggle with, myself included. There's a few things that I feel really, I just don't want to stop doing it, but I know that in order to grow, I will have to break out of it. And at one point, you come to a conclusion that it's really not worth it. You just have to drop your old habits and pick up new ones, right? And it's the same thing with life. When it comes to career opportunities, business opportunities. You've been working for somebody for a long time, but you have the skills to learn to go and do your own things. But because you don't want to, you tell yourself that you don't have the skills to earn contracts, to talk to, to have, to earn clients and, get contracts and things like that. So you decide to stay working for that person who probably doesn't really care about you, right? You have the skill to build your own business. Why not do it? You have the skill to, why not do it? Because you're too comfortable. And it's very sad, but at the same time, here comes the point. I just cannot understand somebody working 10 years. You have a family you gotta take care of, and you don't want to work hard. That's motivation right there for you. It's like, it's working. Just can't wait to get out of it, because it's a place to make money. That's all I see. Canada for me is just a place to make a lot of money. I don't see myself living here for a long time. Come back and visit, cool, but I don't enjoy the lifestyle in Canada. It's just the atmosphere is just depressing. And it's not about the mindset. You can tell me, oh, it's all about your mindset. If you change your mindset, then you can create whatever reality that you want. I'm not even talking about that, man. It's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, for sure. Obviously, I know that. Like, come on. But I'm just saying, I've been to places, and comparing the lifestyle with Canada is completely different. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, Canada is a good place. You can do a lot of things here, but what I'm looking for is not here. That's what I'm saying. The atmosphere is depressing for me. To somebody else, for them it's great, right? Somebody in their 50s living in the city where I'm living, maybe for them it's a great place to live. But for me, at my age, I'm in my early 20s. Like, what am I going to do here? Canada is not fun, right? Maybe a place like Toronto, yeah, for sure, but still, with the winter and all that, like, I don't want to be. I'm black. I don't like the snow and shit. Like, come on, man. So that the goal is to travel a lot, find a place where you want to be at for a few years or whatever, and get more opportunities like that. Business opportunities, job opportunities, whatever you feel comfortable with. Some people don't want to open their own business. Some people just want to work, for companies and have their own side hustles and maybe an online thing they got going on. Not everybody is going to create a business. Let's be honest. It sounds good on paper. It sounds good when you're talking about it, but when it comes to do the work, it's completely different. So that's the reason why I'm not here talking like there's some type of financial guru, millionaire, putting people down because they don't have businesses. Because you work for a company, you're a bad person. You deserve to be broke forever. Right? You can work for a company and still have more money than the boss that you're working for. I swear to God, it's possible. You just gotta know how to do it, right? So that's why I always push everything, whether it's investments, whether it's work, finding a better job, whether it's starting your own business. I push everything, whatever that you want to do, whatever is good for you, just do it. Just make sure the one thing that I stress upon, the one thing that I always push is to make sure that you can depend on yourself no matter what. If you're working for somebody, you got to make sure they got something going on. So if you don't feel like working there anymore, if the tension gets crazy, if the employers, let's say the environment gets toxic, you got to be able to just get up and leave, right? You got to be able to just have the ability to walk away, right? So that's the one thing I stress upon if you want to work for somebody, right? Me right now, I'm working at a company. I won't say the name. I'm learning the skills because there's an industry that I'm looking at, and I really want to tap into. But right now I'm learning the skills before I can go on my, on my own and do my things, right? So it's like that. But at the same time, I'm following my own advice. If something goes crazy at the job, I can leave whenever I want. I already made connections with some other people. I can go work there. But in the meantime, while I get my shit together, I can go somewhere else if tension gets crazy where I'm working right now. So that's the thing, man. Following my own advice too. I'm not just telling you things that I'm not doing myself. I do it. I do it. So the goal is like that. Watch out, man. You're gonna hit me. It's just like, god damn. Jeez. You can hit my car, you're gonna pay a lot of money. This is my baby, man. People don't have patience these days, man. That is what it is. I'm not worried. I got a long life to live. So when I hit my car, go ahead and do it. I'm gonna pay a lot of money for it, and I won't be sorry. 100%. Anyways, just got to the gym, get my good workout, might be out of here. So yeah, opportunities, go out there and travel, visit different cities, different countries, and just experience life, man. Stay in just one spot your entire life, it's just like like what's the point? This vast earth, why would you stay in one spot forever? It doesn't make sense to me. So for me right now, the goal is to make a lot of money, and then at one stage travel a lot, find out the place I like, and that's the deal. Business opportunities, job opportunities, investment opportunities, everything, just focus on growth. And that's the goal right now. So anyways, that was just a debate I was having with some people, and decided to share with y'all. So do all the fancy stuff, the subscribing and liking and sharing and commenting and all that good stuff. Anybody can benefit from it. So ideas about next videos, if anybody got something that you want me to talk about, just drop it there, man. Just drop it. Send me, holla me on my Instagram, and drop it in the comments, send me my email, whatever. Just don't be shy. Whatever you want to ask, go ahead and ask. In the open book, man. I have nothing to hide, so whatever you want to ask, just go ahead and do it. But that being said, peace out. I'm out. Gotta go get my workout.